What's the story, everyone? Welcome back to Gaelic Games Fan TV. The team news has been announced for the All-Ireland Senior Hurling Championship final taking place this Sunday between Limerick and Kilkenny. And definitely some surprises thrown in there. Definitely some surprise news coming in from both team sheets, in particular with Limerick, and we'll certainly get on to that in a moment. But yeah, just a couple of days away now until the final. Excitement very much building. Hype very much building, obviously, around both counties and certainly here in the capital as well. All the preparation now going into the All-Ireland final on Sunday. I've seen a couple of tickets went on general sale there as well this morning on Ticketmaster. I was trying to get myself a ticket, unfortunately, to no avail. But the good news is, though, it is looking likely, touch wood, that I'm going to have a ticket for the All-Ireland football final. And to be fair, as a Dublin fan, look, I'd much rather go to the football final than the hurling final if I had a choice. And to be fair, I think, you want to see Limerick and Kilkenny fans at the All-Ireland hurling final. And it's probably better that those supporters get tickets rather than me. Do you know what I mean? But there we go. I think only a few tickets went on general sale and they sold. They must have sold out very quickly because I had a look at 12:30 and there was nothing coming up on Ticketmaster. Came back at 1 o'clock, looked again, and they were gone. The tickets were up on Ticketmaster. The event was up there, but there was no tickets left. But there we go. But look, should be a absolute cracking game of hurling, completely sold out, full capacity. And we'll be doing a watch along on Sunday since I won't be at the game. So hugely excited for it. Anyway, let's get into the team news and let's have a look at Limerick's team first of all. So Nicky Quaid in goal, Mike Casey, Dan Morrissey, Barry Nash in the half-back line, or in the full-back line, I should say. The half-back line is Diarmuid Burns, William O'Donoghue, and Cole Hayes. Midfield, Dara O'Donovan and Cian Lynch. Half-forward line, Gearóid Hegarty, David Reedy, and Tom Morrissey. Full-forward line, Aaron Glan, Seamus Flanagan, and Peter Casey. So I suppose the big news there is no Declan Hannon. You can see in the substitutes bench as well. You've got David McCarthy, Conor Boylan, Ronan Connolly, Aaron Costello, Colin Coughlin, Adam English, Graham Mulcahy, Barry Murphy, Aidan O'Connor, Cathal O'Neill, and Oisin O'Reilly. So you don't have Declan Hannon in the squad. Obviously, the Limerick captain, he was missing the last day versus Galway. There were rumours that I think he was training during the week, but obviously he mustn't be completely fully fit to obviously take part or feature in the squad. So look, Limerick are a very, very strong team from 1 to 15. They've so many ways that they can hurt you. And look, William O'Donoghue playing in centre back, obviously the last day had a phenomenal performance. He was excellent, wasn't he, playing in that position? So look, it will be a huge loss not to have Declan Hannon, but to be fair, William O'Donoghue is more than capable. He obviously plays there with his club in the Pearshig as well. And obviously Cole Hayes coming in at wing back, like he's phenomenal in that position, as we've obviously seen down the years, especially when he goes on one of his long, windy runs. Cian Lynch named in midfield as an interesting one. David Reedy obviously in there as well. He came in after his performance coming off the bench versus Clare, I think it was. So he's been in flying form, in fairness. And it's just such a strong side, isn't it? It's such a strong team. And you're looking at Limerick as well. Like those options you have from the bench. Graham Mulcahy, Cathal O'Neill, Colin Coughlin, Conor Boylan, Oisin O'Reilly, like all very Adam English as well. You've so many great options there, Limerick, to come off the bench and make an impact. So yeah, very, very strong side. And Cian Lynch obviously named to start. He obviously missed the final last year. So good to see him back. And hopefully he can have a performance that Limerick fans will want him to have. The Kilkenny side looks a little like this. Owen Murphy in goal, Mikey Butler, Hugh Lawler, and Tommy Walsh in the full back line. Half back line, David Blanchfield, Richie Reid, and Paddy Deegan. Midfield is Conor Fogarty and Adrian Mullen. Half forward line, Tom Phelan, Mossy Keown, John Donnelly. Full forward line, Billy Ryan, TJ Reid, and Owen Cody. So, look, it's the same starting 15 that was named versus Galway, so no changes there. I suppose the only surprises I had been hearing, in the run-up to this game, that David Blanchfield was going to be injured for this one. I think speaking with Johnny Keogh in yesterday's show, if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out already, the preview show. We look at both sides in depth and predict what we think might happen on the day. But there was definitely a lot of talk that David Blanchfield wouldn't be available and that maybe Dara Corcoran was the man to come in there. But it is seeming that David Blanchfield is in the starting 15. Now, as we've seen before, plenty of times down the years, not just in All-Ireland finals, but in plenty of games across the GAA, like you'll see late changes in there. You'll see, a couple of changes. And could that maybe be one, like Blanchfield's come out for Corcoran? Like, it would be interesting to see. Could Porrick Walsh come in there? It's an interesting one as well. But Kilkenny have such a strong bench as well. Like Billy Drennan back in the squad as well. Richie Hogan, Walter Walsh, Keane Kenny, Alan Murphy, Killian Buckley. Like, they've such a strong side, Kilkenny, don't they? Like, they've such a huge amount of depth in their panel. And whilst I think Limerick are the better team overall, I think you could argue Kilkenny have more options or more depth in their squad in terms of options from the bench. Not by much, just by one or two extra players. But yeah, phenomenal team from a Limerick or from a Kilkenny perspective. Adrian Mullen obviously back as well, which is huge from a Kilkenny perspective. Billy Ryan obviously in there as well. So look, to be fair, both sides, like Limerick obviously have a couple of injuries coming into it with Declan Hannon and Sean Finn, who's obviously been out for the whole season. But Kilkenny haven't got any injuries, and to be fair to Limerick, they still have a hugely strong team. So look, it's going to be a cracking final. Really looking forward to watching it. Obviously, last year it was an absolutely explosive final in more ways than one. Kilkenny scoring 226, Limerick finishing with a tally of 131. So phenomenal stuff there from both sets of players. And yeah, hugely excited for it. As I was saying, I'll be doing a live watch along on Sunday. We'll be going live maybe about 40 minutes before throw in. So make sure to join for that one for some alternative commentary. And look, hopefully the game lives up to the hype, lives up to the billing like it did last year. And can't wait for it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, your opinions on the team news in the comments down below. I'll leave the teams up just again, maybe briefly before I turn the stream off. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below for both teams, and we'll speak to you all soon.